Hi, this is Vadim from Online Training for Everyone, and in this video we'll work through 10 questions designed to help you prepare for Cognify Hiring Assessment Test. This test evaluates your key skills such as pattern recognition, logical thinking, spatial reasoning, and problem solving, crucial abilities for excelling in roles that demand strong analytical and cognitive skills. By practicing these questions, you'll find confidence, sharpen essential abilities, and be better prepared to tackle the assessment successfully. Stay engaged, attempt all 10 questions, and enhance your problem-solving expertise. Enjoy the learning process, stay focused, and get ready to approach the test with confidence and success. Let's go ahead and get started. In this question, you're presented with the series of shapes, numbers, and math signs, and you need to calculate the missing number in 2 steps. Step 1. Your goal is to interpret this encrypted message. Step 2. You need to find the missing number. Your choices for the answers are choice A, 15, choice B, 16, choice C, 17, and choice D, 14. And you have about 15 seconds to solve it. Ready, set, go. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because as you might have guessed, the solution here is surprisingly simple. I mentioned to you that in this question you are presented with the series of shapes, numbers, and math signs. What's interesting here is that these shapes, numbers, and math signs form math expressions. The first expression is 7 inside the square equals 28. Second expression is 2 inside the triangle equals 6. And then the third expression is 3 inside the square plus 4 inside the triangle minus 2 inside the square equals question mark. And that question mark is the missing number you need to calculate. So how do you decrypt this message? The pattern here is surprisingly simple. To calculate the result of the expression, you need to multiply the number of sides of the shape by the number inside the shape. Let's look at the example. The first expression is 7 inside the square equals 28. Let me ask you, how many sides does the square have? As you might be well aware, the number of sides in the square is 4, and 7 multiplied by 4 equals 28. A triangle has 2 sides. 2 multiplied by 3 equals 6. And now it's the magic time to calculate the missing number. Knowing the pattern, let's look at the third expression. 3 inside the square equals 3 multiplied by 4 and equals 12. 4 inside of the triangle equals 4 multiplied by 3 and also equals 12. And 2 inside the square equals 2 multiplied by 4 and equals 8. Now let's apply math operations to the calculated numbers. 12 plus 12 minus 8 equals 16. So the correct answer here is choice B, 16. But wait, are you ready to practice your skills? Try this question to see how you would do. In this question, you are presented with the series of shapes, numbers, and math signs. Your goal is to calculate the missing number, and you need to do it in 2 simple steps. First, you need to try to understand the encrypted message. Let me give you a hint here. Could it be 3 math expressions here? And your second goal is to find the missing number. Your choices for the answers are choice A, 16, choice B, 17, choice C, 18, and choice D, 19. Once you're confident in your answer, share it in comments, and I'll provide my feedback. Best of luck with this exciting challenge. In this question, you're presented with 9 letters, and you need to build a commonly used English word. The letters are G, N, K, E, W, L, D, E, O. And your choices for the answers are choice A, knowledge, choice B, well done, choice C, gold week, and choice D, gone wild. Here are 2 important rules for you to keep in mind. Number 1, you can only use each letter once. And number 2, you have about 10 seconds to form the word. Ready? Let's get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because the solution is surprisingly simple. Let's start by looking at incorrect combinations. Choice B, well done. It's a valid word, but it cannot be formed from the combination of letters G and K, E, W, L, and D, E, O. Same is true for choices C and D. Gold Week, and Gone Wild. So what is stores facts and information? Can be gained through learning and foundation of understanding? I think you've got it. It's knowledge. The letters G and K, EWL, DEO can be rearranged to knowledge, representing facts, information, and skills acquired through experience and education. Let me spell this cool word for you. KNOWLEDGE. And the correct answer here is choice A, knowledge. I truly hope you got it right, but you might ask, what if I didn't? Ready to practice your skills? Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with 9 letters, and you need to determine which common English word can be formed from those letters. The letters are PMT, IUE, QEN. And you have 4 choices to choose from. Choice A, equipment. Choice B, placement. Choice C, important. And choice D, apartment. Once you're certain with your answer, post it in comments, and I'll give you my feedback. Good luck with this intriguing challenge. Not sure about you, but to me this question feels like running a marathon. The first few miles are the hardest, but with each step you build the stamina to keep going. Make sure you stay strong, and you will cross the finish line. You need to find the percentage of the number. What is the 2% of 300? What is the 40% of 90? What is 25% of 160? And 50% of 48? Your choices for the answer are choices A, B, C, and D. Make sure you carefully review the question just like you would in a real test. And lock in your answer before time runs out. Once you're done, I'll join you on the other side and we'll go over the solution together. Remember, we're running the marathon. Ready, set, go. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? Remember, we need to stay strong so you can cross the finish line. And did I forget to mention that we're doing it without the calculator? Well, let me equip you with all the tools necessary for you to succeed. We'll solve each problem one by one, starting with the simplest one. What is 50% of 48? Wouldn't it be half of 48? And what is half of 48? It's 48 divided by 2, which could be calculated in your mind and would equal 24. The second simplest one is 20% of 160. Always remember that 25% is nothing else than the quarter of a number. And what is quarter of 160? It's as simple as 160 divided by 4. And the result is 40. Let's move on to the next one. What is 40% of 90? To solve this problem, we need to drop 0 from both numbers. 40 multiplied by 90, after dropping the zeros, would be 4 multiplied by 9 and would be equal 36. And then the last one is 2% of 300. We solve it exactly the same way as the previous one. We need to drop 2 zeros and multiply the numbers. 2 doesn't have any zeros, but 300 has 2 zeros. So 2 multiplied by 300 would be converted to 2 multiplied by 3 and would equal 6. Now let's recap. 2% of 300 is 6. 40% of 90 is 36, 25% of 160 is 40, and 50% of 48 is 24. And the correct answer here is choice D, 6, 36, 40, and 24. But wait, are you ready for more? Especially now when you know how to solve these types of challenges. Try this question to see how you would do. You need to find the percentage of the number. What is 2% of 200? What is 30% of 60? What is 25% of 100? And what is 50% of 36? Make sure to calculate your answer and select it from choices A, B, C, and D. Post it in comments so I'll give you my feedback. Good luck with this intriguing challenge. Solving this question is like trying to keep a straight face during a funny movie. It's tough, but once you throw it, it's laughter and success. Totally worth it. Keep it together while working on this question, and you will come out smiling. You're presented with the expression, which has 3 missing numbers. The first row has numbers missing number first, then 9 and 7. Second row has numbers 4 missing number and 5. And then the third row, which is the sum of the first 2 rows, are numbers 5, 6, and then the third missing number. Your goal is to calculate all three missing numbers in your head and select your answer out of four possible choices. Choice A, 1, 6, and 1. Choice B, 1, 7, and 2. Choice C, 0, 6, and 2. And choice D, 0, 7, and 2. Take some time to review this problem and come up with the solution just like you would on a real test. Make sure to finalize your answer before time runs out. We'll go over the solution together afterwards. Let's go ahead and get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because even though there are three missing numbers, there's only one simple solution here. Approach to solving it is also extremely simple. You solve it by adding the digits in each column from right to left, including any carryovers from previous columns. Let's look at the example in the rightmost column. 7 plus 5 equals 12, which means that the missing digit is 2 and the carry is 1. Problem is very similar for the middle column, but with one exception. 9 plus 6 plus 1, which is the carry from the rightmost column, equals 16. Missing digit is 6, and we have another carry of 1, which goes into the leftmost column. And leftmost column has its own caveat. 4 plus 1, which is carry, equals 5, and the missing digit is 0, so ultimately there's nothing there. And the correct answer to this question is choice C, 0, 6, and 2. But wait, are you ready for your own challenge? Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with the expression, and you need to calculate the missing numbers. The first row of expression has numbers missing 1, 8, and 3. Second row has numbers 2, missing 1, and 9. And then the third row has numbers 3 and 6, and then comes the third missing number. You need to calculate all three missing numbers without the calculator and select your answer out of four possible choices. Choice A, 1, 7, and 2. Choice B, 1, 6, and 2. Choice C, 0, 6, and 2. And choice D, 0, 7, and 2. Once you've calculated your answer, share it in comments and I'll give you my feedback. Good luck with this exciting challenge. In this question, you need to determine the highest value out of four expressions, and you have four choices to choose from. Choice A, 1/2 plus 1/3. Choice B, 0.8 multiplied by 1.1. Choice C, 2 minus 1/2. And choice D, square root of 9 minus 1/5. Here's our plan with this question. Take a moment to understand the question itself, just like you would in a real test. Make sure to choose one of four answer options before time is up. Afterwards, I'll walk you through the solution and how to do it quickly, step by step. Alright, let's dive in. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because the solution here is really easy. As you might have guessed, to solve it, you need to calculate each expression in decimals and compare the numbers to determine the highest. Let's start with choice A, two fractions, 1/2 plus 1/3. To solve this expression, we need to add fractions with common denominator, which is 6. 1/2 equals 3/6, and 1/3 equals 2/6. 3/6 plus 2/6 equals 5/6, which approximately, when converted in decimal, equals 0.83. Now let's look at choice B, 0.8 multiplied by 1.1. If you think about it, it's so simple you can do it in your head. It would be equal 8 multiplied by 11, moving the results behind the dot. So the answer is 0.88. Probably the easiest one to calculate is choice C, 2 minus 1/2. 1/2 equals 0.5. And 2 minus 0.5 equals 1.5. Choice D is not difficult either. Square root of 9 minus 1/5. Square root of 9 equals 3. 1/5 equals 0.2. 3 minus 0.2 equals 2.8. And now it's easy to compare the values. Choice A equals 0.83. Choice B 0.88. Choice C 1.5. And choice D 2.8. Just to remind you, the original question is determine the highest value. The correct answer here is choice D, 2.8. If you aim to sharpen your pattern recognition skills and learn to solve cognitive challenges on your own, This question will help you push your boundaries and will challenge you to get yourself to the next level. You're presented with the sequence of numbers. The numbers are 36, 45, 41, 17, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 40, choice B, 50, choice C, 60, and last but not least, choice D, 70. Well, let me share something with you. I know it's tempting to rewind the video and look up answer right away. And in fact, a lot of others are doing just that. But I know it's not gonna be you. Pause for a second. Ask yourself, why are you here? If you rewind it, you'll learn nothing. I really want you to try to solve it on your own. Here on Online Training for Everyone, I aim to help you to learn by figuring out problems yourself. There's no substitute for hard work, and I have full confidence that you will succeed by doing it. Time's up. Are you ready to show your answer? The pattern here is that the next number is calculated as the sum of squares of the digits of the previous number. The first 2 numbers in the sequence are 36 and 45. 36 has 2 digits, 3 and 6. 3 squared plus 6 squared equals 9 plus 36 and equals 45. Let's confirm the calculations for the next number. 4 squared plus 5 squared equals 16 plus 25 and equals 41. 4 squared plus 1 squared equals 16 plus 1 and equals 17. And now is the magic time to calculate the missing number. 1 squared plus 7 squared equals 1 plus 49 and equals 50. So the correct answer here is choice B, 50. But wait, there is more. If you have a curious mind, which I'm pretty sure you are, let's continue the sequence and calculate the next number. 5 squared plus 0 squared equals 25 plus 0 and equals 25. Can you calculate what would be the next number in the sequence? Make sure to post the answer in comments to report your accomplishment. In this question, you're presented with unusual but very cool looking set of expressions. First expression is soccer ball plus basketball equals 7. Second expression is basketball minus soccer ball equals 3. And then the third expression is soccer ball multiplied by basketball equals the missing number, which you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 8, choice B, 10, choice C, 12, and choice D, 15. This is our plan. Take a moment to understand the question, just like you would in a real test. Make sure to choose your answer as 1 out of 4 possible options, and you need to do it before time is up. Afterwards, I'll walk you through the solution step by step. Alright, let's dive in. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I truly hope so, because the solution is as simple and as elegant as this set of expressions. To solve this challenge, we need to remember high school math, or maybe middle school math, or maybe even elementary school math. Remember, we used to do it with x and y variables. Here, instead of x and y, we have basketball and soccer ball. To get the answer to this challenge, we need to use our 3-step solution. In the first step, we will calculate the value of the basketball. In the second step, we'll calculate the value of soccer ball. And then in the step 3, we will calculate the expression. You know, the expression with the missing value. Soccer ball multiplied by basketball equals question mark. Let's do it step by step. First, let's join 2 equations together. Soccer ball plus basketball in parentheses plus basketball minus soccer ball in parentheses equals 7 plus 3. After we simplified, we learned that 2 basketballs equals 10, which would mean that 1 basketball would equal 10 divided by 2 and would equal 5. Now we're ready for step 2 to calculate the value of the soccer ball. Let's substitute the value of the basketball in the first equation. Soccer ball plus 5 equals 7, which means that soccer ball value is 2. Let's summarize. We've completed first 2 steps and we've learned that value of the basketball is 5 and the value of the soccer ball is 2. Now we are ready to solve the original expression. Remember the one? Soccer ball multiplied by basketball equals question mark. Cool thing about what we know now is that we know the values of both soccer ball and basketball. Let's substitute them. 2 multiplied by 5 equals 10. So the correct answer here is choice B, 10. Tackling this problem is like trying to push a boulder uphill. At first, it seems impossible, but with each push, you're building the strength to get it over the peak. Keep pushing. Your persistence will definitely pay off. You're presented with amazingly cool but unusually looking expressions. On the left side of the expression, there is a triangle. On the right side, there is a calculated number. The first shape has numbers 2, 3, and 4, and the result is equal 14. The second shape has numbers 3, 4, and 5, and then result is equal 27. And then the third shape has numbers 4, 5, and 6, and result is something you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 40, choice B, 41, choice C, 43, and last but not least, choice D, 44. Now, here's the plan. Take your time, just like you would on the actual test. Carefully think through the problem, eliminate the wrong choices, and check your final answer. And once you've done, we'll go over it together, and I'll explain the solution in details. The funniest thing with this boulder is that it doesn't seem too hard to push it uphill once you know the pattern. And the pattern here is extremely simple. The calculated number is the total of the bottom left number multiplied by 2 other numbers in the triangle. Let's look at the example. So the first triangle has numbers 2, 3, and 4. 2 multiplied by 3 in parentheses plus 2 multiplied by 4 in parentheses equal 6 plus 8 and equals 14. Obviously, you don't even need parentheses in this expression since multiplications will be done first. Let's verify that we've detected the pattern correctly with the second shape. 3 multiplied by 4 plus 3 multiplied by 5 equals 12 plus 15 and equals 27. And now, it's the magic time to calculate the missing number. 4 multiplied by 5 plus 4 multiplied by 6 equals 20 plus 24 and equals 44. So the correct answer here is choice D, 44. But wait, there is more. Now you know how to solve these types of problems, so let's take advantage of that and let's reinforce your knowledge. Here's the brand new question for you to solve. The first shape has numbers 2, 3, and 4 and equal 14. The second shape has numbers 3, 4, and 5 and equals 27. And then the last shape has numbers 5, 6, and 7, and you need to calculate the number and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 63, choice B, 64, choice C, 65, and last but not least, choice D, 75. Please take as much time as you need to solve this question and reinforce your learning. And when you're done solving it, make sure to post your answer in comments so I can give you my feedback. Thanks for participating, and good luck solving this intriguing challenge. It's hard to deny what Steve Jobs once said. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is a great work. Let's approach this assessment test question with passion and commitment to excellence to make sure we can tell ourselves once we're done that we tried it to the best of our abilities. You're presented with 2x4 matrix. The matrix has 7 numbers inside, and the 8th number is missing. The numbers are 4, 3, 9, 7, 1, 1, 9, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 3, choice B, 4, choice C, 5, and last but not least, choice D, 6. Are you ready to show your answer? The pattern here is tricky, but not unsolvable. Let's look at the first row. It has numbers 4, 9, 1, and 9. We need to double one-digit number on the left and then double it again, adding 1 to both multiplications to calculate the two-digit number on the right. Let's look at the example. 4 multiplied by 2 plus 1 equals 9. 9 multiplied by 2 plus 1 equals 19. Now we can calculate the missing number in the second row. 3 multiplied by 2 plus 1 equals 7. And 7 multiplied by 2 plus 1 equals 15. So the correct answer here is choice C, 5. I want you to remember that with every question you take on, like with this one, you will strengthen your skills. And the more you practice, the stronger and sharper you will get. Keep pushing and watch your confidence grow. You're presented with phenomenally cool symmetrical tree-like shapes. The first shape has numbers 7, 2, 3, 1, and 4. Second shape has numbers 9, 3, 8, 5, and 1. And the third shape has numbers 8, 3, 5, 2, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 1, choice B, 2, choice C, 3, and choice D, 4. Take a moment to think through the problem carefully. Finalize your answer before time runs out, just as you would on a real test. We'll review the solution afterward. Let's go ahead and get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because the pattern in this question couldn't be any simpler. The pattern consists of very simple addition expressions. To understand them better, let's assign each object a letter of the alphabet. Let's assign letters A, B, C, D, and E. The simplicity comes from the fact that top number and the bottom right numbers are calculated using the formulas A plus B equals C and C plus D equals E. Let's take a look at the example. In the first shape, 1 plus 2 equals 3, and 3 plus 4 equals 7. Let's verify this pattern with the second shape. 5 plus 3 equals 8, and 8 plus 1 equals 9. Let's confirm the first expression with the third shape. 2 plus 3 equals 5. And now is the magic time to calculate the missing number. Based on the formula, 5 plus question mark equals 8. Let's reverse the formula to calculate the missing number. Question mark equals 8 minus 5 and equals 3. So the correct answer here is choice C, 3. Are you ready for more? Here's the question for you to practice. You're presented with amazingly cool looking shapes, tree-like shapes. The first shape has numbers 7, 2, 5, 3, and 2. The second shape has numbers 5, 3, 4, 1, and 1. And then the third shape has numbers 9, 3, 8, 5, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 1, choice B, 2, choice C, 3, and choice D, 4. After you've done calculating your answer, post it in comments and I'll provide you with my feedback. Best of luck with this exciting challenge. Here's the question for you to tackle. The question is, how often do you feel comfortable taking risks to explore new opportunities or challenges? And your answer choices are choice A, rarely, choice B, sometimes, choice C, often, and choice D, never. After you've made a decision on your answer, post it in comments and I'll provide you my feedback. Best of luck with this exciting challenge. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.